This is your only feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. Find us on the 3. Thanks for choosing us on this Tuesday morning. Now, before the break, we started chatting to Dr. Darren Green about natural versus cesarean. We're talking about birthing options because it is summer, and worldwide, this is the time that most babies are born, which is quite exciting. But if you have any concerns or even questions, you're welcome to give us a call, 0839-133-728. And it seems like we have a caller already. Tembi from KZN, good morning. You're live on Expresso. How are you?
Hi.
Tembi, you can go ahead. What's your question to Dr. Darren?
Okay, Dr. Green, I just want to know that last year I had a miscarriage. So when I went to the hospital, they told me, they cleaned me up and then they wanted to put a catheter in me. So there were 2 holes that they needed to put a catheter in. The first one, they inserted the tube, and then for the second one, they couldn't find the hole. So now I am pregnant again, and I'm 7 months pregnant. My concern is just that, will I be able to give a natural birth, or maybe it's going to be a cesarean? And I also heard that if you're a size 3, it might be that you can get a cesarean because I'm a size 3 in my foot.
Okay. Tembi, we're very sorry for your loss and congratulations on the new pregnancy. So thanks so much for your call. All right, we're going to answer your question. All right, Tembi. Tembi from KZN then. So real life situation, what would you say, doctor?
Indeed, and I mean, there's a lot of trauma associated with a miscarriage, and a lot of women that go through miscarriage are petrified of a normal pregnancy after that, just in itself. So for Tembi, firstly, thanks for the courage to call in. I think what's important is the reasons for the miscarriage are important, whether it was a first trimester, second trimester, or even a late miscarriage, because there are different causes in each class.
Right.
But for Tembi specifically, the insertion of a catheter shouldn't affect her ability to have natural birth again. The catheter is inserted to drain the bladder specifically, so that, for example, you can get better contractions of the uterus, etc., and expel the content of the uterus. So for a natural birth process, that would mean that one of the things that actually hold up a successful natural birthing process is a full bladder. If the baby's progress through the birth process is delayed, one of the things we have to do as doctors and as sisters is to actually check, is the bladder full, and drain it. So the catheter situation, not really, not at all. But obviously the fear is around the previous experience. When you've had a miscarriage, you tend to want to hold onto your baby like a diamond, and one understands, and many people that have then do go and opt for cesarean sections the second time. So I can understand that fully. The other thing that's important that you asked was the shoe size. And the reason why that's important is we all have different shaped pelvis and hips. I mean, J-Lo's hips aren't the same as my hips.
Mine. Yeah.
So in terms of the size and the diameters of the pelvis, they are related to the rest of your skeleton, and where shoe size is important is where the old gynaes back in the day used to look at your shoe size and see, oh, it's going to be a difficult one because you've got very small feet.
But that sounds like a Boba Miser. Is it true? Is it true?
What do you mean?
No, well, is it true? Can they look at your shoe size and...
Yes, well, the smaller your feet are, definitely, the smaller the rest of your skeleton is.
Well, Tembi, we answered your question, and thanks again. I mean, doctor just said it. Thanks for your courage. You can still have natural birth, okay? But you always have to ask your gynae as well.
Yes.
We appreciate your question because there's a lot of other ladies with the same concerns out there. We're going to take more of your calls, 0839-133-728. Dr. Darren Green is in the house. We're talking about pregnancy and natural birth versus cesarean birth. Shoo, this has made me very cold, yeah, young. It's time to swim. We're going and heading to water polo and the successes that they have at the moment.